Boom, boom. Okay, so this is Apollo. It's I believe there's a couple price points. The most expensive is just, in my opinion, way too expensive. Unless you're for real going to be using it. It's like 10 grand a year, I think. But the next jump down is like $50 a month. So it's like, it's crazy. They have some kind of data sync going on with LinkedIn. I I don't know how or what's going on under the hood here, but there's a lot of stuff that you'll find on LinkedIn is here, and I'm not sure where else they're pulling from. I have no idea, but it's all here. So on the and I'll use this so you can kind of see easier since I'm sharing. So there's people search right here. This is company search, and then this is email, kind of all on the same dashboard, which is neat. And then settings. So if you go to like company search, which on Sales Nav, this would be equivalent to account search. You can create lists, right? Wow. You can search for the actual, the companies, location, number of employees, industries, company keywords. And this seems to be a little bit more robust than the keyword search on account search for LinkedIn. Technologies. So, whoops. I downgraded from basic to free. Okay. So you can do account search, you can do people search, like Nicole. Should we just for fun workshop and see what we can get here with Apollo for your target audience?
Sure.
Okay, give me a couple titles.
MSP.
That'd be more of the account search, right?
Yeah. So, well, they put that like IT provider. So, I mean, they'll be founding partner, their titles, right? Business owner, founder, CEO. When you think about title, but we have to search for to get to the IT or cybersecurity companies. Title's not always the best.
Right. So you might do MSP in the company keyword. And then let's just do account HQ location, United States, right there.
It'd be IT in the company keyword. I don't know if they'd put MSP. See, it says managed service provider in Pontoon Solutions there. It says managed service provider. You see that one?
Yeah, managed service provider, managed IT services.
First says MSP. See that? I don't think that is an MSP.
So we can we'll add the industry.
Yeah, it's almost like in industry, you want IT, information technology. You don't want staffing recruiting.
Correct. Yes, that is.
You want information technology, right? And then.
Yeah, look about right.
Yeah, that looks right.
So we'll select 100 companies. Okay.
Here. Interesting.
Select page, save, and then let's do MSP, just as an example. And then let's do page 2, just so that we have a bigger data set to work with.
Yeah, do they have company size on here?
They do. So this is Nicole, do you have access to Sales Nav at all?
Oh yeah, we use
it. Okay, so it's very, very comparable to Sales Nav. I was just curious. Yeah. So you can do all this on Sales Nav. So let's do, where's MSP?
You're doing all this for free. So at least you're.
Yeah, exactly. This is free. Let's bump out and go back to people search real quick. So then people search, list, account list, MSP. Oh, it didn't save it. It created it, but didn't save it. Okay, hang on 1 second.
So if you're creating the account list, and it'll pull in the people to it.
Right. So let's go select all, or select page, save to MSP, save accounts. Okay, there we go. And then let's do this group 2. Save to MSP. And then we'll go to people, and I'll just do that in a new tab. And then we're looking here at the account list, MSP, and then title, maybe you said owner.
Yep, owner, CEO.
So yeah, I'm doing this for free, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And so let's
Would
just do
you,
this. What's
do
that?
you have to have Sales Nav to
No, this is his own
use this?
thing. It's his own
Oh.
thing. Yeah. The data that here, I'll actually get there in just a minute. So let's just save this and do to a people list, MSP, confirm, page 2, select page, save to MSP. Is it not doing that again? Hang on. MSP. And then you can go to like saved. So here are the people we just saved. And look at that. There's their email.
Is this like the best kept secret or what?
You know,
Pretty cool.
verify.
Wow.
Oh, it's verifying right now. So you get a certain amount. So you can go like here. Let's see. Let's export this. Oh, I can't export. So, sorry, select all, export guest emails. And then that's going to, is it going to be instant? Let's see.
So
Here.
if it says, if you have a paid plan, then does it verify the email then? So it's,
I honestly, John, I don't remember. Sorry.
It all looks like the same
Look-
naming convention on those emails, by the way, just first initial, last name or something.
So here it says verified. I don't pay for Apollo anymore. So
Wow, this is cool.
isn't that really super cool?
Wow.
Yeah. We, I know it's just like, I was just like, what?
So couldn't you do this? Couldn't you then take that list and upload that as a CSV to LinkedIn and have it blast out invitations?
Yeah. And check this out. Here's their LinkedIn profile URL.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's
is
their
all free.
website, company URL, Facebook,
Oh my gosh.
Twitter.
wow.
This is great. And that's all for free.
SEO description. So it's pull this from their website.
How accurate do you think this is?
I don't have a firm number. I can tell you, like we
Okay.
used it only for one project, and the information was correct. What was out of date was the current title on their LinkedIn profiles was more out of date. But I don't have like even a huge data set there. And it wasn't like a big turnoff for how bad it was. It was just not as instant as using LinkedIn search in real time, right? But you also get just tons of info here, which is really cool, really cool. And then you can go here to sequences, connect your mailbox. So it's kind of like a built-in email sequence with what you find here in Apollo.
How does it get around just GDPR and all that? Because this
I don't
is
know.
almost like opting them in.
I don't know.
Be interesting to add like test names to that and just see what
Should
happens.
we look for Judy Hayes?
I doubt I'm in there, but yeah.
Well, let's have a look see and see what happens. Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm scared. Okay. You should be.
Search people. Okay. JUDI. But do the location.
So-
Can you
oh, there you are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's go like this. Let's
Wow. Let's see what it says. Oh my gosh.
let's go here to, is this your profile?
Oh,
There it is. Okay.
oh my
And then
god.
let's go to save you to demo. Confirm.
Yeah, does it have her email address, correct email address?
Let's see. See what it's got. Yeah. Well, it's got, yeah, Judy Hayes. That's my business address. Keep going. What else does it
So
say?
there's Judy's email. Should I download it?
Yeah,
Export.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. So first name, last name, company,
Okay, cool.
email, verified email.
Now,
Is this your phone? Is this your phone number?
No, it's not. Why are
Okay.
you
Whew.
there? Why
What's
is it
that?
contact owner, Isaac?
Because I'm on my account.
Oh, okay. Corporate
Yep.
phone. No, that's not correct. So
So do you recognize this phone number?
nope, not even close.
Interesting.
No.
Let's see here. Keywords. There's your LinkedIn. There's your website. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. What's that? I guess that's the company page.
New York, New York.
What's that? Nope. I don't know what that 518 number is. That's not correct.
You don't use a tracking number of some sort?
No, I use 929 as my Google number.
Hmm.
So I don't know where that number came from. So that's interesting.
So I think the big takeaway here is this is the poor man's sales navigator with email baked in.
Yeah, but you still have to go to LinkedIn to connect. So yeah, but I think that's interesting, at least if you're looking for,
Well,
certain verticals or certain people.
yeah. Here's what my thoughts are is there are a lot of people where they're just not ready to pay for Sales Nav.
Yeah.
So you can rely on this and get your advanced targeting for really affordable. And then you can just straight up export your search results and then use whatever you're using in normal LinkedIn for engagement. It could be really, really helpful for startups,
Not only that, you could take all that data download, take all those email addresses, upload those into other platforms, and target prospects.
Yeah.
And run them through a funnel.
Mm-hmm. That's very true, John. Very true. So pretty interesting stuff. You can do the company search, create lists, do the people search, also create lists. I don't know how fresh that feature is. I mean, I know Sales Nav just got it. I don't know who's copying who here. I have no idea. But then you can go to people search and then you can search for people within accounts and you can exclude the list, right? So here we're including it, but we can also do exclude the list.
Do you know who's behind this company?
I have no idea.
Or where it's located?
Probably Jeff Bezos. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. There you go.
I like
Yeah.
it. I have to hop because I got to prep for another call. I did put a link in there. Apparently you have to download the Clubhouse app in order to then activate some kind of invitation. And if we are connected through something, I'll be able to invite you. But you may get, other people may get notice that so-and-so just joined if you'd like to invite them or something. I don't know.
Cool.
But anyone that's interested in Clubhouse, check it out.
Very
All right.
cool.
Thank you all. I hate to eat and run, but I've got to get ready for this call.
All good. Good luck.
See you later. Thank you.
See ya.
I got to go too. See you guys.
All right. See you,
Thanks
John.
for the Apollo. That's great.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good. All right. Well, everyone just dropped like flies. You guys want me to do anything in here before I let you go? Any questions? Any unique applications that you see here? What are you thinking, Dimitri? I know we're in very similar veins.
I'm not. I don't like it. I mean, it's kind of busy. All these filters. So I'm used to Sales Nav, and I'm using this. I'm selling this to all my clients. Or I don't know if I would switch now.
I don't think.
But
I'd
actually I'm doing like a live seminar with people. So and they are more like solopreneurs, so they cannot afford our services, but I still want to give away some knowledge. And this might be something I can show them and say, hey, look, if you don't have to $70 for Sales Nav, this is a little cheaper or free for the beginning.
Yeah. So I think you're right. I think it's going to be much more desirable by, like, if you're a startup or solopreneur. I don't think as an agency we would ever switch to using this unless not we wouldn't switch, but there might be a case where we use it for targeting. So like on the company search, on the keywords, like you can look at stuff on their social and on their website. So I just feel like sometimes when you are looking at targeting, there's just restrictions if you're targeting an industry or if they're niche. Like we've encountered that with certain types of things with technology or certain types of insurance where it has to be specific. And then when you're in Sales Nav, all they give you for account search, they give you keywords and it looks at a number of things, but it's not as granular. Like it's not as granular, right? So I could see if you're going niche, maybe using the advanced search here for companies just to find those companies. And then maybe even use that to go here. Oops. To go to their, like to save the accounts, you know? Maybe you use Apollo for advanced company targeting and then save those companies within LinkedIn and then start there. Maybe you get a more targeted list.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that because there have been times where, there have been times where targeting is an issue. And so I'm just wondering if this could give us a better list with targeting, we as a service provider could spend less time and labor because we're not talking to the wrong people because we did a better job on targeting. But, and again, I would just use this like as a utility for targeting and export. And then the email thing is kind of interesting too. I actually don't know if you can upload something because that would be interesting as well. But skipping a step in front of the email would be interesting.
In Germany, we're super restricted there. So we have an own German GDPR, which is way more restrictive. And in the corporate world, it's easier. So you can just contact somebody, but one by one, you cannot put it in a list and then shoot out thousands of emails. This would be very expensive.
What about a sales sequence where you're sending out like one email, like you're queuing it up, so it's like one email every 5 or 10 minutes?
How do you mean? I mean, if we're talking more than one email, this wouldn't be this would be prohibitive because if it's just one email, so if you have like 1,000 companies and you send them one email, this would probably work because nobody can tell you how many emails you send. But if it's a sequence, this is not allowed.
Interesting. All right, so probably in Germany the email thing is not as desirable, but maybe you'll come across a project, Dimitri, where you can't get a good list of targeting. Maybe you can do that at the account level on Apollo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So we had this is what we did. We had a project where I couldn't get a great list on Sales Nav, and so we used this, got a great list, and then had my team save the accounts. And but one thing here, which is it's how can I describe this? So there are a lot of companies that don't have LinkedIn company pages, right? And so what I found is when we did company search here, it's like it got more. Like where LinkedIn was lacking, but then it found a match between the company and the person on LinkedIn. So the companies didn't have a company page on LinkedIn, but they had maybe a Facebook page or whatever. and they're working there. I don't know if there's like a name match. I don't know, but we were able to get more people.
Mhm. So this data that they are pulling from it, this is not from LinkedIn. We don't know where this is really coming from.
I think they're pulling from a number of sources, but
Okay.
including LinkedIn, yeah.
Okay.
But we were finding people like who are working at the accounts that we wanted to sell to.
Yeah.
And like on their profile, like there was no official company page, but it was like a name match with the, yeah. So
now I get it. I must admit, I didn't get that they use different data sources. I thought this is just like a Sales Nav for LinkedIn, which is cheaper. But now I definitely see an advantage there.
yeah, it could be. Again, I'm thinking mostly for creating that initial list of accounts. And then if your accounts tend to not be on LinkedIn, using it for targeting to just export the people and then jump over to LinkedIn, do your thing. Like you could even upload the CSV, right, of profile URLs. Yeah. That's it, folks.